Hello guys, today we're going to be doing a video on Stray using the Steam Deck. We're going to be playing the game at native resolution and we're going to be running the low preset. The game only had 4 settings. It had mesh quality, texture quality, shadow quality, and effects quality, and all of them were set to low, and resync and all that is off as well. This game came out at 2 AM or something. It made me stay up. This is awful. But so if you like what you see, a sub to the channel, we highly appreciate it. The game is running pretty poorly, I can't even lie. We're only getting 30 FPS in the lowest settings at native, and I thought we could easily hold 60 at this game, to be honest. This might be just a very intensive area, but 30 FPS is a bit rough, to be honest. The game's default was medium settings and resolution scale of 80%. I brought it up to 100%, just run it at native, and yeah, we're barely holding 30. GPU is fully pinned. CPU is doing much better, but game is pretty inconsistent, to be honest. It's very stuttery right now, but it might get better as we go. Who knows? The FPS is a bit disappointing, but the graphics actually look really nice. Even at low preset, I can't really fault the graphics, to be honest. It looks really good. There's no shadow issues or reflection issues, just the FPS issue right now. Alright, let's play at medium setting. Alright, I went ahead and actually pushed the settings up to medium. This might get far worse than what it already is. We were barely holding 30 at low, so... Oh yeah, we're getting 27 FPS right now. Okay, 30 FPS again, 34. It's actually not too different. The game does slow down quite a bit once you fall below 30. It feels like it's running in slow-mo, but... I don't know, it's just very inconsistent so far. That's the main issue. I did hear a bunch of stuff about people saying that the game stutters heaps and has poor performance, but I guess on the Steam Deck anyway, it seems to be true. Alright, I went ahead and actually played a little bit longer, going past that intro area. Won't spoil what happened, but we're in a different area now, and FPS is doing far better, and look at the frame time graph, it's actually super smooth. Holding 50 FPS at medium settings, it's pretty good. Where do I gotta go? Oh, okay, we gotta go under here for sure. Oh yeah, once we actually load into a new area, it starts dipping quite a bit, but once it's done loading, come back up to 40 FPS. Not bad. I am using the old fan curve. No, sorry, I lied. I'm using the new fan curve, so it's gonna run a little bit hotter. It actually gets up to the 90 degrees on the CPU. That's pretty bad. So you definitely want to cap your FPS in the heavier titles. So you definitely want to cap your FPS in those heavier titles, since it does put heaps of load on the CPU and GPU, especially if you're playing at those higher settings. And I didn't expect Stray to be as taxing as it is, but for this game you definitely want to stick to the low to medium preset and probably cap your FPS to 30 or 40 if you're playing at 40 Hz. Steam Deck runs cooler, get extra battery out of it, because we are pulling 30 watts right now. So that's going to give us like an hour of battery pretty much. Seems like once we got past that intro area, which wasn't that open, it was decently open, but it was still like, it was pretty contained. Once we got past that, the game's running quite well. We only get a couple of stutters once we load into new areas, which is known since the game was made in the Unreal Engine. But once we got past that, it's running really nice. We're holding 30 to 40 FPS. Haven't hit 50 yet. Oh, I know this puzzle. I'm gonna cheat this puzzle. They showed this off in the trailer or something, so I know what to do here. We gotta pick up this little bucket and then throw it back in the fan. There we go. Alright, I forgot to mention this, but we are playing on the high preset now. Everything is turned up from medium to high. So it's far more impressive that we are still holding 40 FPS, even on the high preset, which is the max preset for this game. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and spend some time optimizing the settings. I'm going to go ahead and put our resolution scale down to 70%, and I'm going to play at between medium and low settings. Shutter quality on low, it's usually very intensive, and I want to keep our texture quality and FX quality on medium. We can definitely handle it. And yeah, let's go. Oh, we're getting... okay. Almost had 60 FPS there. Very close to it. But we're holding 50, and once we look down, we're getting 80, which isn't really fair, but you know, look, we can hit 90 FPS looking at the wall. Alright, 50 FPS. Those dudes are creepy as hell. Let me get out of here real quick. Yeah, we're holding 50 FPS. And the game honestly doesn't look too different. Playing from low to medium to high. There's obviously going to be differences, but in the intro, or like the first couple levels, it looks very good either way, playing on low or high. So you're not really losing out on much, I feel like. And obviously, since we are getting almost 60 FPS, we can go ahead and actually cap the FPS to 30 or 40. Which I'll be doing in a second. But thinking about it, one more thing that you could do is you could drop the resolution scale down even more to like 50%. Since we're playing at 70% and I can't tell a difference, to be honest. The game doesn't look more pixelated. I mean, it probably does, but me at 2 AM, I'm very happy with how the game looks still at 70% resolution scale. So if you want to hit that 60, you can probably try that out as well. These guys are kind of creepy. Let's get out of here. I'll be running. This should be a good test on how the game runs. This is a fast-paced scene. We're getting chased by heaps of enemies. We're going to different areas. So the game should stutter heaps, but hopefully not. Wow, the frame graph is flat. It's so smooth. Power draw is at 20 watts from 27, but it's still dropping, so I guess we could see where it goes. But at this point we should get 2 hours of battery life at 20 watts. I really hope the rest of the game plays like this, and not like the intro. The intro was awful, and yeah, I think I'll wrap up the video here, guys. Hope you enjoyed it, hopefully you found it useful. If you did, give it a like, and if you subscribe to the channel, we would highly appreciate it. See you next time.